The annual Mackinac Policy Conference is in day 2.
And today, Michigan Governor Snyder stopped by the island and spoke to those gathering.
7 Action News editorial director Chuck Stokes is following the latest from the conference. And Chuck, what did people think of the governor's speech?
You know, when you think back to when this governor first got elected, he was not a fan of the Mackinac Policy Conference. But over the years, it has become perhaps his favorite forum for helping to get his message across. And earlier today, we talked to conference attendees who liked what he had to say about civility and mobility.
I was very impressed, particularly about the positive aspect of it. We do have a lot of negativity in the world, far too much negativity, and I think if we're going to accomplish things and get trust reestablished the way that it needs to be, it has to be in a positive way.
I think he sees some things that are taking place in our state and our country, saying we're better than this, and Michigan ought to lead the way and make sure we have good human relations. I mean, that's the challenge in the country nowadays. I heard his passion, and I think we ought to take that from the island back to our respective cities throughout the state of Michigan.
7.5 years later, that certainly his adage of relentless positive action is extremely important. While things are moving in the right direction, there's a whole lot that we have to do both as a state and as a country.
The workforce is changing, companies are changing, technology is making things so different in how businesses operate. And
on an island where horse and buggy drives everything, modern mobility in the rest of the state is a major topic of debate.
This is a very large state, and hopefully before he leaves, he can take what he said today back with our legislators and make sure we have a robust road package and we have some support for our RTA coming in November.
I think Governor Snyder has, he's an entrepreneur by nature, understood the value of that, and it's really got us on the right track, and I think the next candidate has to do more of the same at a faster pace.
So you can tell that they liked what the governor had to say. This is his last time addressing this important business conference as the chief executive officer of this state. Coming up at 7 o'clock, we'll talk to the woman in Detroit in charge of land use and quality of life for neighborhoods. Reporting live from Mackinac Island at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island, I'm Chuck Stokes.
All right, Chuck, thank you very much for the live report from there. We'll continue to follow your reports. Stay with 7 Action News on air online at WXYZ.com to track all the important issues being discussed at the Mackinac Policy Conference.
Still ahead on 7 Action News, road